me get your data. Can you send me the data?
Yeah, in Excel.
Previously?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, in Excel, okay. Okay, so open the Excel first.
I already put the data in SPSS.
Oh, you already put it on SPSS,
Yeah.
okay. So what you need to do is open the SPSS
Yeah.
and then go for hang on, let me open this myself. So basically we're just doing the reliability analysis.
Just
okay.
alpha.
So how many dimensions you have? Yeah.
Wait, let me check. Lasha, you mean questions or?
Not questions. I mean how many dimensions? Each dimension have some questions to reflect that dimension.
Wait, let me check. Sorry, Laushi, can you explain me what's mean dimensions?
Dimensions, which means the your model.
Oh.
Consists of that all these dimensions,
Yeah.
such as service quality. That's one dimension, and you have some questions to measure service quality, right?
Yeah, I get it.
And physiography or sport event facilities. That's another dimension. Okay. So there are some questions to reflect each dimensions. Now you understand?
Yeah.
And also cost. Cost is a dimension. And you have maybe 4 or 5 questions to measure cost, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know that in the SPSS, the order of the data, do they represent each dimension in an order, in a sequence order?
Oh.
For example, the first column you have here is the respecting the law will keep me safe in Moscow. Which dimension is that? Is that crime?
Yes.
Political situation?
No, it's crime, it's crime. Law, it's crime.
Crime?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the next column you have is it is safe to visit mass rallies in Moscow. They need also to measure crime.
Yes.
So it's like crime 1, crime 2, crime 3, crime 4. You get me?
Yeah,
I get
it.
In this order. And then the next one will be maybe service quality 1, service quality 2, service quality 3. Okay, you get me?
Yeah.
That's the way the data needs to be in that order. Okay. So then you make sure the data is in that order, right?
Yes.
You go to analyze.
Yes.
And then there's a
scale.
And there's a option here. It's called scale.
Yes.
And then the first one is reliability analysis, right?
Yes.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay. Click reliability analysis. Okay. And then you should have a box. You move all the variables. Okay. To the box. Yeah.
Should I need to take also social demographic questions?
No. It's not needed.
Okay.
It's only for those items. For those questions inside inside your dimension, your construct. It's nothing related to the demographics. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
For the demographics, we will put them as controlled variables in the final regression analysis. Okay.
Okay.
But first, we need to make sure the items that you use to measure each dimension are reliable. that's our purpose.
Okay. I did it.
Okay, so you make sure you move every variables to the right hand side, or to the box here. Okay.
Yes.
And then you should have a and please do not move the demographics. Okay. Don't worry about demographics. Okay.
Okay.
It's only those ratings that you move to the box here. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then
statistics.
Hang on. Then the model you just leave it as default alpha. Okay, because that's the index we want to use to measure the reliability. Okay.
Okay.
And then you go to
statistics, right?
No.
No?
You don't need to measure statistics. Just click OK.
Just click OK.
All right.
Loshe, I have one question. I tried and do it before. I need to put correlations. No, I don't need or need in statistics.
The correlations, yes. In the test, in the final regression test, you need the correlation. But correlation is not really that important. Okay.
Okay.
But first, we need to get the reliability test to go well. Okay.
Okay.
And then the next step is, so you get the final result, reliability test, Cronbach alpha 0.97, right? You look at the output.
0.97. Yeah, right.
Okay. The next step is that you break down each dimensions. For example, this time you go to analyze a scale reliability analysis. On the box, you take out all the variables, move them to the left, and only leave all those crime variables to the right. You get me? You understand?
Yeah, I get.
Okay. Then you do that.
Okay.
And then click OK. So how many? So the first 5 columns are for crime, right? Or the first 4?
Yes. Wait a minute.
How many questions you use to measure crime?
4.
4 or 5?
4.
Only 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you leave the first 4 variables in the box and move everything else to the left. Okay.
Okay. And OK.
And then click OK. Then you get the new reliability alpha, right? Cronbach alpha is 0.817.
Yes.
Correct.
Right. Yeah,
so
right.
Which means the 4 questions. These actually tell you the 4 questions that you use to measure crime is satisfactory. It's good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the rule of thumb is anything above 0.6 is good. Okay. Here you have 0.817 is well above 0.6, so it's good. Okay.
Loshe, what means it's a good result? It means it must to be close to 1, right?
If close to 1 is perfect. Okay.
Okay.
The maximum is 1. Okay. If it's close to 1, it means perfect. But we never expect that. If it's at least larger than 0.6, it's okay.
Okay. I get it.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, which means that the 4 questions that you use are consistent with each other.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The 4 questions you use to measure crime are consistent to each other. Okay? Which means they adequately explains the crime dimension.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do the rest yourself. Okay. You make sure you put out each dimensions, all the questions for each dimensions, and measure the Cronbach alpha score. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure everything, all the results are larger than 0.6.
Okay.
If there's anything below 0.6, you let me know. But I think you should be fine. But this is what you need to include in your thesis.
Okay,
you need to explain this result, okay?
Okay.
If all the results for each dimension, okay, are all greater than 0.6, then it means all the questions that you use to measure each dimension are good, are consistent, okay? And then you may begin to survey the real, sample, okay? Because this is only the pilot test.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Okay, the purpose we do the reliability check is to make sure that our questions are reliable. Okay, and now it seems like your questions are reliable. So now you can begin the formal data collection. Maybe this time you will survey 300 respondents. Okay,
300.
You understand?
Okay.
Maybe 300. Okay.
Okay.
But this time it's a formal one. It's not like a pilot test. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
The pilot test is already passed if all the dimensions Cronbach alpha score is larger than 0.6. You understand? Okay, so I already showed you the examples for crime. Then you do the rest of the dimensions yourself. Okay? For example, service quality. You just leave all the questions belongs to service quality there and calculate the Cronbach alpha score. Okay?
Okay.
And then take everything else from the box.
Okay.
Okay, and you do that for each dimensions. And then finally, when you finish, you need to report to me the Cronbach alpha for each dimension, the score for each dimension in an Excel. Okay, you send that through WeChat.
Okay.
And then if it's all above 0.6, there's no question. You can just continue collecting the data without asking me. Okay. But if you notice there are dimensions Cronbach alpha is below 0.6, you let me know. That would be a problem. Okay, which means that you need to adjust your questionnaire.
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not also, but if you have a problem, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then after you download all that, you should be very familiar with that. Then maybe I can get you to help with others.
Of course.
Okay. That's all at this stage.
Okay. Thank you very much.